Yo, people, another episode of Peck and Reds. I'm Len.
I'm Nate.
And yeah, man, we're just happy, as you can tell.
Yeah, good days.
What I'm saying.
Good.
Been a great week, not just a great weekend. Nate, if you want to discuss.
2 wins on the bounce.
Yeah, bro.
Our first win in Europe in nearly a year and a bit.
Yeah, exactly.
Which is crazy to even think of.
Yeah, but
and obviously the main event was Sunday, the smashings. Obviously, it was a bit of a boring one, but there's so many talking points and so many things to get into. So yeah, man, let's dive straight into it.
Bro, first of all, we got to talk about how we took the game to them. This is the first time United have actually tried to implement attacking football against Man City in ages, bro.
Yeah, no, I heard that. We didn't shy away from what needed to be done.
Yeah.
In terms of, usually we try to hit them on the counter and just hope for bits and pieces and scraps. But can't lie, whatever Ruben's been telling these men on the training ground, it looks like they're starting to take it in bit by bit. And there's so many players who look like, alright, cool, they do understand the instructions that they're given now, which is beautiful because everybody looked lost under Ten Hag. Everybody, like, even our good players looked lost because they might have been following Ten Hag's instructions, but everybody else wasn't. Or everybody else was following Ten Hag's instructions.
So certain players weren't even playing.
Yeah, so
do you know what I mean?
It's crazy. Where do we even begin? I guess we'll get the negative out the way first.
Okay.
Obviously, they did score
set
2-1.
pieces, man.
Again, we still can't defend set pieces. It's ridiculous. Yeah. And I said this last week, bro. They can't defend zonally. They can't defend man for man. It was a bit unfortunate the way we did concede because Kevin De Bruyne's cross came off Ahmad.
Yeah,
he had involvements in all the goals. Yeah. Crazy. But he's cross came off Ahmad, and obviously Højlund stepped up, obviously to try and
get something.
Yeah, obviously, but because the deflection took it over him, so it was a bit unlucky. However, the defending could still be a lot better from that situation. You have to anticipate all of these things. You have to anticipate deflections and whatnot. You get me? You're playing at the highest level of the game. Anything could happen. So it's not an excuse for them. But I like the fact that after they did go behind, I never felt like, rah, we're about to get smashed here. Does that make sense? Like, I never felt like, rah, these lot look nervous. Like, I commend them for sticking to the game plan because there's so many times we've seen it year after year. It'll look good for the first 5-10 minutes. As soon as we concede, it's chaos
Everything
FC.
goes out the window.
Everything you've worked on all week goes out the window, and it's just inshallah vibes. Like, it's so dead. And I was glad to see that. Yeah, man, the boys moved the ball. Like, it was a boring game, but it was the good kind of boring in terms of they weren't constantly coming at us and taking 100. Like, bro, like our average shots last season was like 20 shots. Bro, obviously they still had 10 shots, but bro, they had 3 shots on target. We did too. They had 3 shots.
20 shots conceded.
Like, yeah, we used to concede 20 shots per match. Like, we can see that is getting reduced.
Yeah, got conceded 10 and there was only 3 on target.
We conceded 10 and there was only 3 on target. 4 of those shots were blocked as well. So I guess the defenders are doing what they need to do.
Harry Maguire, hey, I've been dissing him. Harry Maguire, you know what? I'm going to be honest.
I can't lie.
There's been so many times I said you need to get out of my club. But after that performance, there is hope.
No, there's no hope. But
you can't.
No,
after a performance like that,
I'll be so real.
He locked down Haaland.
Do you know
look at the strength.
I heard that.
Look at the strength.
This is the thing about standards. He preferred that. I'm not taking nothing away from his performance, but this just goes back to our standards, bro. Like, he had a very good game, but we know he's not of the level that it takes for us to get to the next stage in our project. However, obviously he's not playing in a 4. His strongest position, he's always looked good when he's played in the centre of a 3. So I'll give him that. Yeah, I heard that.
Yeah.
I'll give him that. However, when we are playing a high line, he still looks so nervous, bro. I don't care what you say. Every time he's in front or behind, anytime he's just slightly behind or in front of the halfway line, he looks nervous, bro. And it's so crazy.
I thought he hasn't got him off the last game, though.
I hear that, but you can't because
you're so negative.
No, I'm not negative, but I'm just realistic in terms of, bro, we've been there before. Like, bro, how many times a optimistic pessimist. Like I know things are gonna
Doesn't
get.
even make sense.
It doesn't, but it
Optimistic
does.
pessimist.
It doesn't, but it does. I know things are gonna get better. At the same time,
Yeah.
like one win ain't gonna. You get me? A big win, a very good win, ain't gonna convince me
It's
that.
more so his performance. That
Yeah, no,
can't
I
lie,
understand that, but bro, there's times where Harry Maguire's performed well for 2-3 games on a bounce, and on the fourth game he goes and fucking
until that
goes
happens,
crazy.
no. I'm keeping my hope for you.
No,
Harry
that's what I'm
Maguire.
saying.
Until that happens.
Don't get twisted. Like I want him to stay at this level and perform well until the end of the season. However, going on to next season, bro, he needs to get moved along, bro. Like, not only him, a lot of players, bro. It is harsh. It is harsh, but bro, this the reality of getting back to where we need to be, bro.
I hear that.
Like everyone can't be along for the ride. His efforts and his contribution up to this point,
Been futile.
no, not even that. I was gonna say have been. We will give you praise for that, but we can't really give you. We'll give you praise for half of it, innit?
Yeah.
But we commend your effort until now. But for us to reach the next stage, you just can't be along. You can't come along for this journey, bro. And he's not the only player in this boat. Like, I want him to do well. Don't get twisted. He just can't do well with us. Like, it's like Wan-Bissaka, bro. Like, I get it now. As much as I won't even take Wan-Bissaka back, which is crazy. But as much as I appreciate and still love him as a player and what he's done for us, I get it. Like, we don't even speak about how good Mazraoui is no more because it's just the standard. Do you
He
get it?
locked down Doku,
Bro, I was even gonna say, how many times did he just pick Doku's pocket? And Doku's given a lot of man hard times. Do you get it? So it's the same thing. The same things that we saw Wan-Bissaka do previously, lock down Doku. We're seeing
that
plus technical ability through the roof,
Yes.
consistency, right decision making. Just like he doesn't like even when he makes a mistake, he's not looking for someone to bail him out. He's gonna get me. He's gonna activate and make up for his mistakes. You get it? So for us to get to where we need to be, sacrifices need to be made. Fan favorites are gonna have to go along the way. Like, bro, if
does that include Rashi? The boy Rashford.
It does, but we'll get onto it does. No, we'll get onto Rashford. We'll get onto Rashford and Garnacho and that afterwards, Carl. We can't let them overshadow what the players on the actual pitch done.
Okay.
And we can't speak about them before we speak about the boy, the kid, the man.
You know, before we do that, yeah. Obviously, we won 2-1, and we're gonna talk about Ahmad's brilliance, innit? But do you feel like it means something? Because right now, Man City are the Lily Phillips of the English Premier League.
Saying everyone can have a turn right now.
Wide open.
It's crazy. Do you know what it is? And that's why I'm not. Again, that's why I'm optimistically pessimistic, because as much as we beat City, as much as a great result, any derby win, I don't care who's in form, who's not. A derby's a derby. You should pump yourself up.
Yeah.
This could have been the moment for them to activate and get back to where they need to be. You get me? Because of the significance of the match. So I'll definitely give us credit for that. But bro, City been getting pumped to left, right, and centre. They've won 1 in 11.
In 11, lost 8.
Like they concede mad goals. Bro, I can't even speak. That's how crazy it is. They're conceding bare goals. They can't even score goals, which is crazy. We'll get onto the robot after, but they can't even score goals, which is crazy. So, like, as much as I'm taking satisfaction for the win, there's still a part of me that says, like, if they were Man City that we all know and hate, would it have been the same thing?
My whole thing is, bro, we're only playing who we are against.
Yeah, you know, I hear you. You can only face who's in front of
Man
you.
United
I hear you.
History will just remember Man United one.
No. I fully hear you and I agree with that. But I'm just saying, like, I'm not going to jump on the bandwagon and start saying, yeah, we're back with the best thing since sliced bread, because I know next week we can go to Bournemouth and we can crash down to reality very
Bournemouth
quickly.
Is what, Saturday? No, Sunday.
Sunday, yeah. Things can get very scary real quickly, innit? So you just have to have that level of balance not to go too far with it. However, so many players played well. Ugarte was immense. He covered every single blade of grass on that pitch. Like, even in the build up to Ahmad's goal, like cheeky back heel, all the, like, you get me?
No, the touch,
then the back heel.
I'm so happy Foden was in the shot as well. Foden, I've been onto you, and you're seeing what's going on around you, bro.
The touch, the back heel, then Martinez, obviously the the ball was
the back heel went to Bruno, was it?
yeah, went to Bruno. Obviously,
Then he
the ball
passed
went
it,
round, but
yeah.
the actual ball from Martinez to Ahmad,
Chef's kiss. Yeah.
Ahmad's touch, even the delicateness of the touch, just to
Can I say something? It's
just-
gonna sound mad, yeah.
they're gone.
But that's something we never got to watch Maradona play live, innit? But the way they speak, no, let me say my point. The way they speak about Maradona, no, because Ahmad literally, the ball, furthermore, is coming over. Yeah,
I hear you.
And then the
I
touch,
hear you.
he literally had the awareness to see where the keeper was. He let the ball bounce, like little bounce.
I hear you.
Then, bro, keeper was stranded, bro.
nah, I
then
hear
the
you.
composure to finish.
Nah, the
bro, like
composure.
it was when I actually deep that goal. Ahmad,
Yeah, that
brilliant goal, man. Brilliant goal.
it's just
That's Maradona-esque. I didn't even watch Maradona play.
that's a
I'm going to
crazy-
say it, bro. I don't care. I've seen George Lineker.
I don't co-sign that statement. However, it was a
Gary
very good
Lineker's
goal.
been talking about how Maradona used to kick the ball. Have you seen all these videos? I've never seen someone do this before. When was the last time you saw someone score a goal like Ahmad's? Like deep it. No,
I can't
deep,
lie.
deep
Garnacho
it.
scored the Garnacho's basketball kick. Was
No, that's a basketball. We see basketball kicks. What I'm trying to say is that
Okay, with the-
awareness,
yeah,
that
no, I
everything
get you, I
included,
get you.
it was such a superb goal. Like when you
get you,
actually
I
deep
get
it. I'm going to say what I'm saying, innit?
The Maradona comparison is a bit. It's not a comparison, but
It is a comparison.
Let's have it
The
right.
right.
Maradona comparison is crazy, but obviously this how you got us feeling in it. So who am I to say you're wrong, bro?
Yeah.
You get? And it's so refreshing for us to even be able to speak like this, because all we've seen on the left, on the right is a mixture of fucking bad, ugly, and terrible in
literally.
Rashford, Garnacho, and Antony. It hasn't always been like that. Sometimes they perform, sometimes they don't. It's just that you don't know what you're going to get with them. And I think that's the most frustrating thing.
Yeah.
Ahmad, you know that, bro, even if his attacking play ain't coming off, he's going to run.
Yeah.
You get me?
Yeah.
Even if...
He's gonna make a tackle.
Yeah, he's gonna, bro. He's so tenacious, bro.
Yeah.
He kind of gives Kante vibes in terms of, bro. He's just so tenacious. He's gonna go in for any tackle and every tackle. And I know you're gonna say it's a bit of a mad comparison again, but I'm not saying he plays like Kante, but I'm saying
Now, I know what you mean, though.
Yeah,
I'm not disputing it, bro. He is Kante and
yeah.
Maradona. What now? What now?
like I see similarities in how there's no fair. It don't matter, bro. He could be trying to tackle Zlatan, bro. He's gonna go in the same way that he'll go in to tackle fucking McNeil. You get it? Like, bro, it doesn't matter who you are.
And no
I want
disrespect to
yeah.
Mr. McNeil, by the way.
It
Sorry.
don't matter who you are. I want this ball back, and I'm gonna. You get me? Like, and I respect it so much. Like, and you can see he said himself. He's just a chill guy, man.
Yeah.
You get me?
That's one thing I love. Like, bro, do you know what as well? Like, we're gonna talk about other things, yeah. But on the point of Ahmad, bro, he's had to wait his turn.
Yeah, and bro, that's the thing. Like, it's made him hungry. He's had to and what I like about him is I can tell he's still not satisfied with what he's shown us so far.
Yeah, exactly.
He's had to bide his time. I know people have been chatting shit. I watched a clip earlier of Rio Ferdinand saying people at the club thought it was too small. He wasn't able. Yeah, he wouldn't be able. And it must feel so good for you to show them that, right, I really am him. All the players that you backed and put faith in are frauds, bro.
Yeah.
Like, when it comes to big moments, and this is not even the first big moment. He's done against Liverpool last season as well. Like, he is the big man for big moments. His name should be.
Well, it's the first name on
his
the team
name
sheet.
is the like. We even saw against. I know Amorim regrets not starting him against Arsenal because with the amount of possession and dominance we had, especially in that first half, moreover in that first half, the second half went to shit. But we would have won that match, bro.
Yeah, I genuinely believe so.
Just with his forward-thinking nature, we would have won that match. So it's like,
You know
can
what?
you really afford not to start him? But the only thing I fear is I don't want him to get burnt out as well.
Yeah,
if that
he's
makes
still
sense.
young, he's
So
still young.
is
Another thing, sorry, yeah. I was going to talk about the way we actually played. Like, so one thing I noticed, yeah, I don't know if this is Amorim's training. It looks like it, but they'll be passing. So let's say they got the ball on the right, they'll be passing it, creating an overload, making Man City go there.
then the switch.
There's so much space.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh my days, you are playing football.
And more time is so lovely as well. Cause more time when the switch is coming, it's coming out to the right for Ahmad to just run and cause absolute havoc down the
There's a
side.
chance, I think, where Ahmad, it might have been Ahmad and Mazraoui, where Ahmad went past someone and he passed it down. And it's like, it kind of reminded me a bit of the Ipswich goal.
Okay,
like,
where
we've got
he-
space, and then he's so good that he'll just get the space, do something, run, and then
Okay,
it's like
yeah, it's like-
it's that maybe that's Amorim's influence
I
on
think
our
it's
team.
a bit of. I think it's a bit of both. I think is because you're allowed to go crazy within the structure of the team, if that makes sense. So you know what you need to do. You know what you need to be at. But once the ball's in a certain zone or certain area, bro, go crazy. Run at these defenders. Put yourself in good positions, innit? So I think it's a mixture of good coaching and just this is who I am.
Good IQ.
Yeah, this is who I am. Like you can see Ahmad. One thing I'll give Ahmad, I used to complain about it a bit that sometimes he steps on the ball a bit too much. But bro, he's making good decisions, bro. More time when he steps on the ball, he's assessing what's going on around him. Like he's not on a Rashford or Garnacho thing where he just, even though he knows the ball's not on, he's gonna try and force it and hope something happens. No, he'll go backwards, and I hear it like bigger picture vibes, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So I'll definitely give him that. Onana didn't scare us today,
You know
but
what?
he didn't really have much to do at the same time. So.
Oh no, sorry, we're even spoken about midweek. We end up winning 2-1 as well, but Onana scared us, and that was bad. So he had the Nottingham thing.
Every time, aside to cut you off, yeah, cause this is every time we make progress with my agenda against black keepers, bro. Onana pushes us 10 years back in the conversation. Black goalkeepers are not good. They have good spells. Bro, you can't convince me because every time he has a good spell, he's natural. That's crazy. What I was about to say.
That's racist.
No, that's crazy. I didn't even say nothing, bro. But bro, his natural urge just to do stupidness just kicks in every time he looks good.
Because he's black, yeah?
No, not even because he's black. He's
So
just.
why is it black goalkeepers?
Do you know what it is? Like, I just haven't seen, bro. I haven't seen a good
AC
black
Milan's
goal-
keeper.
Bro, he looks good until you start firing shots at him, bro. He's not good. He's not, bro. Alright, cool. He's not. Alright, cool. Let me slow. He's decent.
Hold on.
He's decent, but again, I don't think he's much better than Onana. So they're in the same boat. Really and truly, he's not much better than
Who's a better keeper than? Name me 3 better keepers than Mike Maignan and Onana.
David De Gea, who took a year out.
Oh,
Yeah.
he's doing work for Fiorentina, but
David De Gea, who took a year out.
that's
Yeah.
that's arguably
Alisson.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was gonna say Edison, but I can't lie. In recent weeks, yeah.
But Edison wasn't always facing shots, and now that he is,
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Edison's whole thing's been, he's good with his feet in it, so I'll give him that in it. But he's decent shot stopper, but again, he doesn't face the same percentage of shots as the other goalkeepers.
you know what?
I'm saying.
And sorry to interrupt you. Ahmad's second goal was preventable.
Yeah, you just don't rush out like a prick, bro.
Or if you rush out, you carry on rushing.
Yeah,
Don't
but
just to stop.
No,
bro.
you can't. But he would have given away a penalty.
No, but as in what he done was
Yeah.
He should have done one or the other.
Yeah, you can't come out and
then
stay in no man's land. You have to commit or don't.
Yeah.
Exactly. But hey,
Weird. Sorry.
But alright, cool. So Alisson.
Yeah.
Who else did I say? I said Alisson. I said
De Gea.
De Gea,
De Gea,
and
sorry.
David Raya. What do they all have in common?
The what?
They're not. They're not even all white, but they're just not. They're just not black, bro. Do you get me? Do you get me, bro? It's mad, isn't it? It's mad. You can't convince me. Like every time, like bro, he even saw me. I apologized to Onana.
Yeah.
Bro, give me my apology back. You can't convince me. He's not. Like,
Sounds
he has
taking that chain,
No,
though.
do you know what it is? I figured out what it is. He's gonna have good spells where he's fooling us. Yeah, that's what I
He
want.
has a natural bozo gene.
Literally, bro. He can't help it. He can't help it. David De Gea's mistakes, yeah. Do you know what it was?
Exactly, because he's not black, and he
No,
he had bare
but
bozo.
do you know what it
moments.
is? But do you know what it is? David De Gea had the bozo gene as well.
Yeah.
However, David De Gea could save the fucking Titanic. Yeah, so he could do whatever the fuck he wanted.
Onana's
Because
proven
no,
to
but
us.
he hasn't, because that goal that Guardiola scored. That goal Guardiola scored on the weekend. Are you telling me De Gea doesn't throw out a hand to it and it goes over? Are you telling me De Gea doesn't throw a hand to that, bro? How many times have we seen close range the balls coming like De Gea so far?
Actually, not addicted. Do you know what it is? It was just unsavable. Like that's
Bro.
it. That's it. And
I'm
keepers know when something's
tell him,
unsavable.
don't mince my words. I'm not blaming him for the goal. He was
yeah.
more often than not. There's nothing you can do about that. However, bro, there's so many times De Gea will throw a hand at it.
But I've also seen De Gea stand still for goals where it's like he knows it's unsavable. That's the point.
I hear you. However, I fully believe
He would have,
especially that close range. Not he would have saved it, bro. That attempt, he would have pushed it over the bar. He would have got a hand to it, bro.
I don't know.
You're underrating, bro. You're underrating De Gea's.
Don't get twisted. I think De Gea is a better keeper than Onana as well.
Yeah,
Like,
but I'm saying, I'm not just saying it because I think Onana's a bad keeper. Don't get twisted. A lot of keepers won't save that. Like a lot of keepers I've mentioned wouldn't save that. I'm speaking personally from my experience as a Manchester United fan watching David De Gea for 10 plus years. David De Gea gets a finger to that. Even to push it out, even if it hits the post and goes in after David De Gea, he gets a finger. We don't deep his reaction time. Remember that?
I know. I remember,
bro. Even I was about to say, even the Arsenal game, bro. Like, how do you get down and save Lacazette shot? Like his reaction time is crazy, bro. That's why I feel like he probably would have done something more. However, that doesn't mean to say it's an honest fault, innit?
Yeah.
I do think he's gonna make a few more mistakes this year. Not this year, this season. I'm not wishing it. I'm not.
Bro. You're wishing this, bro.
I still believe he's gonna make a couple more mistakes this year, but it is what it is, isn't it? Like, hopefully he does more good than bad.
Yeah.
And hopefully our defenders are just a bit more alive.
Yeah.
To the situation sometimes. Do you get? Because it was a very shit pass and you should have just, bro, when in doubt, bro, rosy it, bro. Like, forget all of that shit. When in doubt, if you're getting pressed too much, bro, slap the ball out. Forget all of this trying to pass out pressure. The Bodo Glint game when he
yeah.
Did we play? Was it no.
Victoria Pilsen.
Victoria Pilsen, sorry. When he
checked him.
Yeah, when he basically passed it to them and they squared it, and that's a FIFA goal.
Yeah,
bro. When in doubt, just kick it out.
Yeah.
Literally, look how well it goes together. When in doubt,
when in
kick
doubt,
it out.
Yeah,
literally,
100%.
like it don't get any better than that. Like,
no, I hear what you're saying about Bolston, but you know what, you're right, yeah. But this week,
this week we can't fault him, innit? But I just had to touch on it because my soul wouldn't let me.
Yeah, because we're still counting the Victoria Pilsen game.
But
I wanted to discuss Ugarte quickly.
Yeah,
I know we spoke about him, yeah. But the reason I wanted to discuss him more is because I remember I was watching a game. It might have been, I can't remember what game it was, but a commentator said something stupid. He said, Ugarte, I don't know what United brought him in for. He hasn't really done something. Do you remember,
I think it might have been the European. It might have been a European game. You know, it might have been Robbie Savage. You know,
bro,
it might have been Robbie Savage.
And I said, "Are you dumb?"
Yep.
And like, sorry to interrupt you. I realized, yeah, fans, not even just fans, but pundits are so quick to put someone in a box, bro. Hadn't even played 10 games at that point, bro. And the average football fan, I'll say I'm above average, but I'm not god tier of football analysis, but I can see what he's been brought in to do, and I can see that it's coming together,
bro.
And this game was the game where it's like, yes, Ugarte has arrived. Anyone that didn't clock it, you're gonna see it now, and if you hadn't clocked it until then, you're blind.
But this is not the
sorry
first
to
time.
the blind people, by the way. I'm not atheist.
This is not the first time.
Go on.
He is the personification of what it says, what it does on the tin.
Yeah,
bro, he is there to cause absolute fucking chaos.
Yeah.
He's not there to be spraying 50-yard, 60-yard passes and to be making late runs into the box. Obviously, every now and again, you'll probably get that, and that's nice, cool. But his job is to, nothing passes me. Nothing. I make life as easy for the other midfielders and, most importantly, my defenders as possible.
And I make hell for the other team.
Yeah, but that goes hand in hand. So there's no time for you. There's no time for you on the ball. I'm gonna press you. I'm gonna hound you. Obviously, you're due to give away the occasional, not even occasional. You're due to give away fouls when you play like that. But cool, that's understandable. Being booked and playing at that level, not that he was booked, but I'm saying being booked and playing at that level, which we've seen previously, is like, bro, you really are about this life.
Yeah.
Like, you're not gonna do something dumb and get sent off. Like, we know you have the intelligence to calm down when it's getting a bit too chaotic.
Yeah.
He does perfectly, wins the ball back, presses perfectly. Once he wins the ball back, he just lays it off. Sometimes he might go for the diag. Yeah, he loves a cheeky diag still. Sometimes good, sometimes not still. But one thing I'll give him with the sometimes not is never in the middle of the park where it can actually hurt us. It's usually out to the flanks where somebody can nick it off and cause a throw and we rearrange and we go back at it.
Exactly.
But I can't lie. I've been so impressed with him because at the start with Ten Hag, he weren't really getting his chances. But the more we see of him, the more it makes sense. And one thing I'll give him, it doesn't matter who he's paired up with. Casemiro, he's gonna play well. Bruno, he's gonna play well. Kobe, he's gonna play well. Even Kobe's not like no one's talking about Kobe because bro, the performance is like is so consistent and so good. You do what you need to do. Nothing. Okay, cool. In this instance for Kobe, it was nothing more, nothing less. But bro, everything that was required of you, you done it perfectly.
I was even gonna say as well, even the fact he's not starting every game that last season.
Yeah, it's perfect. Like, bros, let him cool, let him rest. Like, he's still, even now, he's still coming off the back of an injury. So I know that Amorim's just easing him in and not trying to overuse them. Obviously, even Oli came on at that time because Mason Mount got injured.
Yeah.
Again, Mason Mount with another injury.
I'm scared now. He's entering Reece James territory.
Yeah, which is so mad because he never used to get injured this much. Not to my knowledge, to my knowledge.
Chelsea might have known that injuries were coming.
Nah, you can never know.
No. Arsenal knew when Arsenal sold Overmars to Barcelona. They knew he was about to get injured. No, it might have been the other way around. I can't remember. But they said we predict him to have an injury in the next season or two, and they sold him. And then the buying club didn't know.
No.
I think it was Arsenal to Barcelona.
But do you know what that is? That could purely be based off little injuries they've got in that season and just the overuse. Obviously, club doctors know your body. So, bro, there's probably been so many cases where someone says, "Oh, this player is gonna get injured in this amount of time just due to the stress and all of these things on it." But bro, that guy's played 60 games on a bounce and he's fit as a fiddle. You get me? Yeah. You can never really know because until his last season at Chelsea, he weren't really getting injured like that. And cool is like Reece James keeps on getting more or less the same type of injuries. Mason Mount has got a couple different injuries, so it's not always the same thing.
It's unlucky, yeah.
Even his last injury was, bro, obviously the injury is a head injury, innit? But it wasn't football and body related, if that makes sense. Obviously, concussion and all of these things, you have to take the necessary steps to protect the player, and I fully hear it. But I was not like, you get me? I feel so sorry for Mason Mount because every time he starts to look decent or starts to get a run of games, he gets injured again. And as a player, I said this, the same thing with Luke Shaw, even the players that don't play for our clubs, the players that are constantly on the treatment table, bro. As a player, every player wants to play. Like, let's be real about it. Like, nobody wants to be getting paid is nice and that, but really and truly, this is what most of them love to do, innit?
You want to do your job.
Yeah. Nobody wants to be watching their teammates go crazy and you're just here sitting there pissed off thinking, oh, there's nothing I can actually do to impact what's going on.
Yeah.
Like, so I get it must be so frustrating for them when you're constantly injured, especially where you probably feel like, yeah, I'm back at a point where I can play, I feel good, then bow. An injury cut, you get like, so I believe if he can stay injury free and he has a decent run of games in the team, especially in this formation, I ain't concerned about Mason Mount. It's just obviously his fitness. Same goes for Luke Shaw. He's kind of in the Luke Shaw category. Your quality isn't really the issue, is the fitness at this point, innit? Mm-hmm. So if he can stay fit, bro, by all means.
Do you know, I feel for him because he hasn't actually proved himself yet, but
he hasn't. That's the thing. But I can't lie, a lot of United fans are giving him grace though, which is not surprising because we're the best team in the world. But you know what I'm saying?
You know, it's because we've seen him.
Yeah.
We've seen it at Chelsea.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Well, furthermore, we've seen it at Derby. Not everyone would have seen the Derby one, but as in that, he is a baller. Innit?
And it's a bit weird. It's not even a bit weird because it goes the same for any player who's played in the Premier League. He's not a player who's come from a foreign league and nobody knows what he's about. We know what he's about. We've seen him perform in the league for Chelsea.
Yeah.
So it's like obviously he's earned that extra grace.
Yeah.
Opposed to Antony coming from Ajax.
Yeah.
I say if he was injured all of that first season, people would be like, no, get him out of it. Like, we don't know what he can do. He's always injured. Like, he has no, you get me? So, I don't know. It's just...
Talking about Antony, he might have a position in our team.
I can't lie. That's another one. Do you know what it is? I like what Ruben's doing. That's my homeboy, Ruben. You get me?
Yeah.
I like what he's doing.
No,
man, Ruben. I like what he's doing.
Basis, I hear it.
I like what he's doing because all the players we thought were down and out, he's given them a trial. Like, show me why I should use you. Show me why I should trust you.
Yeah.
And I can't lie, the last few times Antony has come on, hasn't been the greatest thing ever, but compared to where he was, even confidence-wise, is so much better. Antony, and one thing Antony's going to give you, even if he's playing shit, that guy's going to run, bro.
Yeah.
He's going to run. Like, that's why I kind of feel bad for some of the criticism he does get. But one thing you can never question is his determination and his willingness to actually work and try and prove people wrong. Obviously, we don't see everything in training, so he actually might just not be good enough to play in it.
Yeah.
Hence why he's not starting as many games and all of these things in it. But you can never question, is mad. Give Rashford some of Antony's eagerness and determination, and bro, he's going to be a world-class player. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's just unfortunate that...
Before we get onto Rashford, I want to finish up with this Antony thing, yeah? Do you feel like he has a position at right wing back? And the reason I ask this is because since I've seen him there, he's not frustrating me.
He might be better than Dalot.
Dalot we can speak about before we speak on Rashford. Dalot, I feel like, is one of the glaringly obvious, I wouldn't say fatalities, but maybe, I don't know the word to use right now, but
he's struggling to adapt to what's going on at the moment. However, personally, I think he's been shit from the start of the season. A lot of people feel very different about that.
You hate him because you had to see his
I don't
miss
even, like,
at West Ham,
bro. You know,
we saw it right in front of our faces.
I don't even hate him, like, bro. Bro. Again, Dalot's one of those players. Like, his mentality is right. Like, that's not the issue. His mentality is right. He looks like a leader in the team. He's gonna fight for the badge and all of these things. But bro, like, we've overhyped him to the point that we think he's better than he is. He doesn't contribute he doesn't contribute nearly as much as people think he does in the attacking third. Bro, is really and truly, he keeps the ball well sometimes in the middle third of the pitch and makes a couple decent passes, and that's really it.
I was gonna say
deep it. Goals, he don't score goals too much. Cool, he scored 2 goals last season, maybe 1. I remember 1 definitely against Sheffield United where the keeper could have done better, but he didn't. And cool, a goal's a goal. But even, let's strip it down again. When we go back to assists, cool, I hear it, you're fullback, so you might not score as many goals, but cool. Say the benchmark is Trent Alexander-Arnold, isn't it? Like, that's the pinnacle of right wing fullbacks, left or right, let's say in for attacking output. Yeah. Bro's got, like, Aaron Wan-Bissaka has more attacking goal contributions than Dalot, who's meant to be the attacking and better right back. Which, like, bro, it's not adding. Not adding.
Say something that you haven't mentioned. I think he also has a Bozo gene.
He does, bro.
He has a Bozo gene.
Against Bodo Glint, the ball came. He defended well initially. The ball came back to him again. If in doubt, kick it out. Yeah, bro. He passed it straight to the player in front of him. Then it took him like a couple seconds to register. Oh shit! Before he went in for the tackle,
so
just lucky.
You see it as well,
it's just lucky that it didn't go against us. But there's so often, like, he'll do. Do you know what? I've actually clocked it. Everyone thinks he's good because 90% of the time, the tackles he's making, he's recovering from his own fucking mistakes, bro. You get, like, everyone's just, I don't know. Obviously, he's my player. I'll support him and back him as long as the manager sees something. Yeah. Like, I don't think he's the worst. Yeah. Don't get it twisted. I just think the way people speak about him is not that, innit? Like, he's got a good mentality. He's gonna fight, cool, all of that. But footballing, let's purely footballing wise, it's not that good. Like, he's good, but he's not as good as everyone's making him out to be.
Well, you're right.
Like,
I was gonna say, we've been speaking a lot about Man United players. Let's actually talk about our opponents on the weekend. Like,
who see?
Yeah, let's actually talk about.
What's there to talk about?
No, because obviously, does that count as a De Bruyne assist first of all? The cross.
Yeah.
Alright, cool. He got an assist in it, but De Bruyne
weren't looking scary at all, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
In fact, send him to Saudi, bro.
Do you think?
Send him to Saudi.
Think he's at the wash level now.
Send him to Saudi.
Alright, cool. Fair enough. So De Bruyne's now at the wash level. Alright, cool. Let's talk about Doku.
Do you know what it is? Yeah.
Go on.
Doku and Savinho, you have to put them in the same boat. They do a lot, but a lot of nothing at the same time.
Have you seen that video of the Indian man making a drink and he's just shaking his head there? He's not doing anything. That's them, man. Yeah.
However, I can't lie. Doku was defended very well
Mazraoui
by
had him on
Mazraoui.
lock.
Mazraoui
Oh my
defended him
God.
very well.
Yeah.
But they essentially even throw Grealish into the mix. Man City got a lot of wingers that look like they
Grealish
do a
hasn't
lot
scored in
a
a
year.
whole calendar
Yes,
year.
365
million,
days.
100 million.
But if it was Antony,
if it was Pogba,
if it was Rashford who scored, who doesn't even cost that much, bro, that one I'll say is racial bias.
Racism.
Yeah, racial bias. But hey, who am I? Innit? I'm just a black guy from Peckham.
yeah. What do you mean? Though? We're just a peck of reds.
Yeah, like bro. But they do a whole load of nothing.
Yeah.
Like, bro, deep the wingers, even Sterling, deep how Man City used to move with Sterling and Sane.
yeah.
Bro, them man, even Mahrez, bro, them man there were on joints. When I cut inside, I'm scoring. If I'm going outside, I'm assisting. You know, either or is going on. Doku, he's gonna cut inside. He's gonna think, nah, let me go back on my right. Then he's gonna cut.
Do
back
the
on
Mary
right.
J. Blige thing,
bro,
like, bro, like.
do you get me? Like, Doku's another. I can't lie. Doku's another one on fraud watch. Like, he got all the Maybe it might
I want him to do work on his Ghanaian,
yeah,
but
but it might even be down to Pep at this point because, bro, even Savinho scored bare goals in the Liga last year. So what are your actual
what was
instructions?
it, Girona?
Girona, yeah. What are your actual instructions with the quality of players? Wasn't even this good. So what's?
I mean, did you say Pep kills wingers?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. What's these instructions to you? Is instructions to you just hold the width and dance, or is it? You get me?
Yeah.
Hold the width, but hold the width, but when you see the right moment, come inside, do something. Like use the players around you. Iron Robin, you think Iron Robin and them man will ever?
Yeah.
Iron Robin, when he cut inside, you know what he's gonna do. Frank Ribery, when they cut inside, proper wingers, bro.
Proper.
Even take it back, Ryan Giggs, Nani, bro. These man ain't there dancing for vibes. You can say, cool, Nani might not been as consistent as he could have, but bro, you know, with Nani, he's gonna try, innit? He's gonna cut inside. He's gonna do something. He's gonna make something happen.
More so, even just going down the flank and trying to get across it. That's what.
Like, bro, even just cool, can even strip it back. Cool, so you don't give us goals and assists. Do you even make it nice for us to watch what you're doing?
Yeah.
Cool. Even when Nani wasn't giving us goals and assists, we was on the edge of our seats.
Yeah.
Do you get me? Fucking, I remember a man kicking the ball up and heading it against. Bro, what Nani used to do was separately. What Nani used to do to Arsenal was damn right disrespectful, you know. But bro, like, what are you asking your wingers to do? Like, what is their identity now? Because we know the type of wingers they are until they come to City, and it's like no one can function no more, innit?
It's not just the wingers. We got to talk about the boy Phil.
Why didn't Haaland play?
Oh, did he play?
Why didn't he play, fam?
I didn't see him. You said the battery got taken out the robot.
Someone might have to check Harry Maguire's pockets, bro.
Oh, bro.
Crazy,
Hey. You see Haaland, yeah? You see, when he has games like this, I always think about the League 2 comment. Now, that's very harsh. However, bro, why is it that when there's no one's feeding him, nothing happens?
But I can't lie. You said games like this, yeah, but I can't lie. Games like this, Haaland's form, City, everyone's been playing shit, innit? But, bro, Haaland, if he doesn't score, he offers you nothing. Like, nothing. Not even, bro, he offers you nothing. His first shot of the match was in the second half, and it was blocked by Martinez. Do you know how crazy that is? He offers you absolutely nothing, bro. I promise you, he probably had less than 5 touches in our box, bro. Even 5, I might even be being generous.
I ain't checked it.
Like, bro, when he played, like, I don't know, again, if this was Pep, because it didn't used to be like this at Dortmund, bro.
Dortmund,
but I don't know, maybe this is just a development in his game, innit? He's turned into a ruthless penalty yard bandit, bro. Don't even take long shots, bro. He's a penalty yard bandit, bro. Anything in the 6 yard, he's crashing it. Forget it. Like, I'll put all my money on, like, more often than not, he's crashing it. But again, he's not gonna make a chance for himself. He's not gonna do something magical by himself, so he needs the
only thing that I can say that he might do is when there's a through ball play, he'll use his strength.
Don't get twisted. Running it in behind, Haaland's always going to be a monster, innit? But again, that comes down to service. If no one's there to fucking play the ball through to him, he's not running in behind. Again, so when there's no service, what does he offer? He don't hold the ball up, which is mad. A man of your size and fucking stature, bro, you don't hold the ball up. Your link up play is non-existent, bro. Can you even pass at this point?
Nah, that's harsh, man. Like, yeah, no, I
But
would.
it's true. He's a goal scoring bandit, bro. Like, don't get twisted. Like, he's a more than world class goal scorer, bro. He's a fucking crashers.
Yeah,
But it's just everything else, isn't it? Like, with cool, like the only guy who's kind of like similar to him, I can kind of compare his stature and all of that to is Zlatan. But bro, Zlatan offered you a lot more than
Zlatan used to come deep.
yeah,
for the
bro.
balls.
Zlatan could hold the ball up. Zlatan had link up play. Like he could make something happen by himself. We've seen it.
But
Like,
then is it instructions from the manager? Because I remember Zlatan at Barcelona under Pep wasn't the best as well.
okay, so maybe that's the thing again. Maybe
Do you get what
I
I'm
don't
saying?
know, but cool. You can say that, but Zlatan weren't good for Pep off the bounce. We've seen Haaland go crazy for 2 years.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
the third season.
Yeah.
So now we're starting to see. Do you get me? Who is it now?
your game being
like
clocked?
everyone's put is the Spider-Man meme again. All pointing at each other. Who's to blame? You know what I mean?
yeah,
Like it's crazy.
Hey, talk about the boy
But-
Phil Foden, man. I love hating on that guy.
Who again? He had one shot. He had one shot.
That Harry Maguire blocked as well.
Yeah, like nothing. Again, he didn't. No City player stood out to me as in like you, bro. We even had roughly the same amount, give or take 10 or 20 passes. Do you know how crazy that
about
is?
20 less passes.
Do you know how
than a Man
crazy, bro?
City-
Do you know how
Man
crazy
City
that
team.
is,
Yeah.
bro?
Yeah, no.
Like possession was more or less even, bro. Like, which it's so mad, yeah. Is that they're so shit now that they're so shit, but they're on our level now. Which just goes to show what's been going on in our club. However, we are on an upwards trajectory, they're on a downwards, innit? That's why I won't say too much about that. But really and truly, fuck them boys, man. This is bro. I used to pray for time. What 6? What you want to do? Six on a bounce? What?
Yeah, it's not happening.
You want to
It's
be winning trebles?
Yeah, no, it's not happening.
What
It's
you?
not happening. It's
What
not
you want to
happening.
be? Listen, I used to pray for times like this, bro. I used to, and now look. Long may it continue. Yeah.
Hey, sorry. Hey, before we move on, I just remember the image of Pep scratching his head again. Oh shit!
I Pepper. Next time you look at my boy Ahmad like that, bro.
Better shake his hand, you racist cunt. But yeah, hey, no man, no, great week. But we got to talk about Rashford and
Yeah,
Garnacho.
man. Great week. It's been good, but just before we call it a day, Rashford and Garnacho, do they have a place back in the squad? Of course, they have a place back in the squad. That's a tough
Talented.
question.
On talent. Sorry, yeah.
However, what the biggest statement of the weekend is that we can win without you,
Yeah.
essentially, innit?
Yeah.
So there's two ways it can go. They can either clock that raw is deeper than me, and I just need to lock in and do as much as I can. Or you can mope and soak and get sold in Jan, get sold in summer. Either way, the team, you get me, shit's gonna, bro, when you die, life goes on. Like, shit's gonna go on without you, right or wrong. So, boy, wow, mad crossroads.
See, cool. See with the Rashford situation, yeah. I'll talk about Garnacho in a bit because I think Garnacho's one is he's still very young and he has a little brother that probably doesn't. I don't know. In fact, let me start by saying this is all speculation because we actually don't know if this is all true. Apparently, his brother's been Garnacho's little brother's the ones
The ones
got
leaking-
faked. Yeah,
leaking everything.
leaking everything in it, and even Garnacho.
Do you know what it is? I can see that. I haven't seen a lot of his little brother, but based on the clips I've seen, just with the clips with Speed and all of these kind of people, when Garnacho was streaming, that he gives that bozo that not
doesn't
knowing.
understand the
He's
gravity
young.
of
Yeah,
what's
he
going
doesn't.
on, yeah.
He's young. He's a bozo. He don't know that your brother is in such a position where anything you do is gonna. He's the one that's gonna suffer for it ultimately. Like, and he hasn't pulled up enough trees at United not to get sold. As much as we love him and we think his ceiling's very high, Amorim can say, I'm not standing for this. This is I can accept a lot of things, but not this. You have to go. And now all of a sudden you're at Crystal Palace thinking, what the fuck? Like, now I mean, big up Crystal Palace. But now you're at Crystal Palace thinking, bro, I should have been at Real Madrid in 2 years, bro. And now I might have to go Arsenal, bro. Dead.
Yeah, exactly.
You get me? Like,
so with the Garnacho one, I feel like his one is more rectifiable. I feel like his one is maybe stuff to do with his little brother, but also stuff to do with him. He's a bit young. He didn't even post that we won. Like,
yeah, no, he hasn't.
Exactly. So it's like
it's just petulant. But that's what I'm saying is all of that is just petulance. It's just bro, you haven't done enough to act like this, bro.
Yeah.
Like, cool. Everyone was shit last year and the year before, so you played more games than you probably expected, and it's probably gone to your head. Bro, your ceiling is high, but who you are right as of this point now, you're not that guy, bro.
Yeah.
Like, lock in and make us eat our words. You know what I'm saying? Lock in and make everyone like, bro, stop fucking bitching. Pull your balls out, bro. You're a man, fam. Like, it's true. Stop bitching. Stop going on Insta. Like, it's like when you argue with your girl and she'll take her DP down, bro. Stop all of that. Like, you know what I'm saying, bro? There's no need for it.
Yeah.
Go on the training field, put your hours in, score a banger, and tell the people what now. You know what I'm saying? This, bro, is as simple as it can be. Like, this is not even one of those things where you have to go and do a madness, bro. It's so simple, bro. Like, lock in. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's easy to say lock in. It's hard to say lock in other aspects of life. Like, bro, if you're trying to change bad habits and all of these things. But it's different where what you do is performance based. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So really and truly, bro, practice some more, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, the things you're bad at, do it 1,000 times till you can see improvement. You know what I'm saying? It's not
That's
something
crazy.
where
Ronaldo's his idol, but you need to move like how Ronaldo.
yeah,
was
bro.
moving.
You think Ronaldo was bitching and not celebrating with his team and that, bro? Cool, he don't celebrate with his team, but it's
But
cool.
even back in the day, Ronaldo was getting shouted at, and he had to take that.
Yeah,
on board,
exactly, bro. What, Roy Keane's, all of these man
Shouting in his face.
What? You know the way they used to. Come on, man. Like, bro,
People forget that Ronaldo was actually a little boy. that
Yeah,
was a
like,
little boy,
let's
bro.
stop being silly. Let's stop being silly, man. Like,
Yeah.
bro, Garnacho, man, you more than Rashford, but you can't even Garnacho more than Rashford because they're both in the same boat.
Nah,
in terms of they are, but for just different things. It all goes down to. It's the same thing.
Garnacho's one's more fixable though because of how young he is, and
But
he has to.
it
he
might
has to
not be.
mature.
But it might not be.
Go on.
Because right or wrong, Rashford's always going to support the team, even if he feels like he's.
Yeah, no, he did on the weekend as well.
Yeah, even if he feels like he's been disgruntled, Rashford's issue isn't like he has the mentality of a little boy. Rashford's issue is, do you actually have the motivation to work hard enough? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Garnacho's issue is kind of different.
Rashford has another issue I'm going to speak on.
Cool, but Rashford's kind of different to Garnacho, where Michael Richards was chatting shit on the weekend, but I hear him in terms of we've seen how good Rashford can be. Garnacho's still coming up, but I disagree with him in terms of where he said Rashford should have more grace. No, we've seen how good you can be. I hear you. Garnacho's one's more fixable. Garnacho should be the one with grace, but we've seen how good Rashford can be. So anything other than what you've shown us is just going to look like you're not working hard.
We're allowed to actually question.
Yeah, you're not working hard because we've seen that. So all of this, he should be given grace because he's been good and he's not good no more. No, show us that you can still perform at this level. So I don't know what he needs to do to get back to that sort of form.
Let me tell you why I think Rashford's one is less fixable and why he's at risk of leaving the club this season. I feel like off the pitch, like even on the pitch, he might not look happy all the time, blah, blah, blah. But I feel like there's stuff off the pitch that will make us think, what the fuck? So for instance, him going out so much apparently is a problem. Like, and even like when I see him with like grills or chains and bro, I know I sound let me finish. Obviously he's a footballer, he can spend his money how he likes, innit? But bro, like just even the appearance, long story short, I don't want to see my pilot walking in with fucking the skinniest of jeans and you can do the fashion thing, but bro, sometimes you want your people to look how they're supposed to look. I want my pilot to look like a pilot. I want my doctor to look like a doctor. I want my footballers. I want Marcus Rashford to look like a footballer, not a rapper. Sorry if that makes me sound racist. I don't give a shit. I don't care.
But my thing is, cool. I'm all for, bro. People can do it, bro. We're not no one's parents.
Man's in Bali wearing chains when no one wears chains.
No, I hear that, but bro, his personal life is his personal life. I hear that, but my thing is, have some due diligence, bro. Like
that's it.
Yeah, my thing is, bro. If you want 1,000 chains, buy 1,000 chains
and do it when you're actually when people want to see you.
Yeah, I hear that, but
happy,
it's just due diligence, bro. You know you're not in the best of form right now. Don't be doing things that put you in the limelight. Don't be going out to a club when you have a match the next day where everyone's gonna fucking take a photo of you when you're wearing.
See, this is all allegedly, by the way, but yeah,
like don't wear 1,000 chains. Go to the club where you're not meant to be at and let everyone take photos of you the match before the day before the match. Don't make people. I get you can't control how people think and people feel, but everything's based off perception. Everything's based on what we see. Again, so I hear why you'll say that appearance wise, bro. If you don't, again, it's policing though. Like, I can't tell a man don't dress like this because people are gonna think like he could be. At the same time, when he's playing well, no one's saying don't dress like
Yeah,
this.
but that's the
You're not
point.
gonna-
Do it when you're playing well. So
no,
people
but you
know.
can't. This is him. This is how he dresses. You
I'm
get
not
me?
telling him how
no,
he
but
dresses.
I'm saying
And even Ruben Amorim said
No, I heard-
he's watching how people dress.
Yeah, I
the way
heard
they
that.
do this, the way they
But
do that.
this
It's
is-
clear that it matters to
But
him.
my point is,
Yeah.
how he dresses isn't why he's playing shit. Because we've seen him dressed in the exact same way and play well. However, when you do wear these things when you're not in the best of form, is an easy out for people to say, wow, why are you dressing like a rapper when you're not playing well? Bro, a man was scoring 30 goals wearing 40 VVS's on his wrist. No one's complaining then. You know what I'm saying?
But of course not.
But that's the thing. People are that's the thing. The real hate isn't about how he presents himself off the pitch. The real hate is
What's happening on the pitch?
score goals and that. That's why, and people are getting the two mistaken, bro.
Nate, no, you're right, yeah, but let me explain why it's important, yeah, because bro, like you said, perception matters, bro. To us, what we perceive is someone that doesn't care for football as much as stuff off the field.
I get
so
that.
so as fans, we're looking at that, and even though they might not be it might not be correlated. There might not be it might not be the cause. It might just be a weird correlation. Yeah. At the same time, it's like, bro, like you're not playing well, and I'm seeing this. I'm gonna maybe think that there might be a cause from the personal life that's affecting your football.
I heard that. That's why I said it all boils down to due diligence, isn't it? It's just one thing that is clear. His decision making isn't the greatest on or off the pitch, innit? Like it goes hand in hand. You can see, because if his decision making was good off the pitch, half of the stuff we're speaking about now in terms of how he's dressed, nobody would even say these things because we wouldn't have the scope to be going this mad. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But hey, hopefully, I want Rashford to do well, innit? I rock with Rashford. Everyone knows this. Even if you go back to the start of the season, you see the videos. I thought the season would be going very differently for him, but obviously, it's mad. His general performances hasn't been great. His numbers aren't the worst.
Yeah.
They're a lot better than a lot of people that no one's talking about at the moment.
Yeah.
So it's like, but again, we know he can do so much better, and it's just, bro, you're 27, bro. You haven't got many years left to be a footballer, bro. This is the time where you're meant to be going crazy, enjoying your football, slapping goals, and making yourself a footballing icon, not a cultural icon for feeding kids and all of that is nice. But bro, at the end of the day, when you're not playing well, they don't care about that. You get me? Nobody says, oh, he feeds, like, bro. And one thing,
no one cares that he spoke to Obama either.
yeah, like one thing that is. Yeah,
spoke to Obama,
one thing that's crazy is his actual character as a person is never in question. Like, it shouldn't be. Like, we've seen how much he does off the field. Like, you can't be a bad person. And, well, you can, but you can't be a bad person and feed the kids and push to do so much for people in a less fortunate position than you.
Yeah.
At the same time, bro, you can't be trying to fix other people's homes when your home's broken yourself. You know what I'm saying? So focus on what got you here. Then you'll have this, like, bro, I was even saying before we started filming, Ronaldo, Beckham, Messi, bro, name all the biggest footballers in the world. The one thing they all have in common is they will, when they come to mind, the first thing you'll think of is football.
Yeah.
You'll think about how crazy they went on the pitch.
Yeah.
Then that level of consistency and greatness allowed them to do. Bro, you think if David Beckham was a media footballer, bro, he would have had the opportunity to open a franchise, and you get me?
Yeah, right,
all of this, he was a good footballer first. I get David Beckham's a bit different because he's married to a pop star and that. But first and foremost, he was known for his ability. If anything, it's mad that nowadays David Beckham is more known as a celebrity than a footballer. But bro, people forget how good he was, you know.
Yeah, he actually
but
was,
it just goes to show that there's life after football.
Yeah.
But right now, you're in the prime. You're about to hit your prime, or in the prime of your life, bro. Go crazy. Block up noise. Forget everything else, bro. Do what you're here for, bro. Fulfill your purpose. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, there's so many people who wish they could be in your position, bro. Like, and it's easy to say, oh, if I was in that position, I'll be doing. No, you might be doing worse, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You never know, but bro, this is your life. Forget everyone else and just go crazy. You know what I mean? Like, But
We're not gonna end it on that. We're gonna end it on the positive though. United,
yeah, man. Big up the boys. They finally look like they know what they're doing a little bit.
and also we won at the air had something that some
Oh
teams
yeah,
can't
I
do.
swear down Arsenal are still. Wait, Arteta's been playing us. Let's end it on this. Turn that camera to me. Yeah, Arteta's been in this league for 5-6 years.
5, I think. Yeah.
5 years. He's never won at the Etihad. Ruben Amorim slapped Pep twice this year.
2 different teams.
2 different teams, and he won at his Etihad. And he won at the Etihad at his first attempt, man. Get out of there, man. Thank you for tuning in.
Yeah, man. We're not like them, man. There.
Yeah, man. We're
We're
different.
not like them, man. We're different. But you lot, Peckham Red, like, comment, subscribe, and yeah, man, share the clips all over, man. Peace, man. Love.
Yeah.